The US envoy has said that North Korea is only just months away from obtaining the capability to hit the US territory with a nuclear weapon and must be disarmed.
Insist that they will not give up nuclear weapons, and North Korea may now be only months away from the capability to strike the United States with nuclear-armed ballistic missiles.
By pursuing nuclear weapons.
The new US nuclear policy has stated that North Korea's nuclear program must be completely, verifiably and irreversibly eliminated, resulting in a Korean peninsula free of nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, North Korea has immediately hit back, blaming Washington for escalating confrontation, saying that it was deploying nuclear sets, including aircraft carriers, near the Korean peninsula and considering a preemptive strike against Pyongyang.
The U.S., who is unhappy with this trend, is seeking to intentionally aggravate the situation by deploying huge nuclear assets nearby the Korean peninsula, including nuclear aircraft carrier strike groups. In view of its nature and scale of these military reinforcements, they are designed to make preemptive strike against the DPRK.
Now, North Korea tested its first intercontinental ballistic missile, the Hwasong-14, twice last July. In November, it also tested the Hwasong-15, believed to be capable of reaching the continental United States. It is not yet believed to have the capability to mount a nuclear warhead on one of its ballistic missiles. A senior US State Department official has said that Washington still hopes to bring the Taliban to the negotiating table in Afghanistan, even though President Donald Trump had only recently ruled out the possibility of such talks in the near future. The Deputy Secretary of State John Sullivan, who was returning from a trip to Kabul, has said that the Afghan leaders had reiterated support for the US strategy and had also pledged to create the conditions that will bring the Taliban to the negotiating table. Trump had left the door open to negotiations when he had presented his Afghan strategy in the month of August last year. But following January's Kabul attack that left more than 100 people dead, he's rejected the notion of peace talks with the militant group. However, Sullivan has backed Trump's statement, saying, and I quote, "What President Donald Trump was expressing was a reaction to the horrible terror activities last month in Kabul. Significant elements of the Taliban are not prepared to negotiate, and it may take a long time before they are willing to negotiate, but some factions do have a place at the table."